Hey, Taurus, Jenny here. Let's see what the tarot is going to show for you, beautiful, gorgeous people, for the month of February 2026. Can you believe it? Time flies. So, I already have given you a quick note when I was doing the 2026 resolutions and 2026 messages that this year is the year of the fire horse in the Chinese horoscope. It starts in February. It's very important energies that we need to beware, all of us. It's a time to be bold, to be proactive, to follow our inner truth, our highest aspiration, dreams, and just being bold. There will be no tolerance for procrastination, fear, delays. I mean, let's not even put it as fear, but delaying, procrastinating, being unsure about taking a decision. You have to be bold to follow your passion. You have to be bold to step into your truth and follow your path. So, very important, as soon as you're not procrastinating and allowing fears and doubts to follow your truth, the energies will be with you. If not, it might be tricky. So, also a lot of passion and fire. Of course, it's very important not to allow not only confusions, but not to push things. We have to allow things to flow, but we have to follow our inner truth and our greatest love, let's say. Greatest passions, greatest love, what comes from within. So I just wanted to give you a quick note on that. So, beautiful, gorgeous people, I'm going to use my classic tarot deck as usual, no reversals in my deck. We will see what's coming towards you, what's the obstacle, what will be the possible outcome. Then I will read you from my new oracle deck, very excited about it, the Shaman Oracle. Beautiful cards, very interesting messages. So, let's start. I'm reading intuitively. What's coming, what's brewing towards Taurus for February 2026. I take one card. If a card comes together in a pair with another one, I read them together. I already mentioned, I read intuitively, and I always urge you to please use your intuition yourself. We are all divine, magnificent beings with limitless powers and capabilities. This is general readings, of course. I don't pre-label the readings usually as love or career, but now I started making special love messages, and I will be doing special career messages as well soon. I've done this now for any sign, collective readings. I will be releasing more and more. Your first card is beautiful, new beginning, Ace of Swords, communication, movement. Ace is all about new opportunities, new beginnings. Generally, it's an opportunity, but it's for something beautiful, for something with a lot of potential. Swords are about communication. Also, swords about intellectuality. So we will see whether this is more about career or love for you. But yes, what's coming, what's brewing towards you? Ace of Swords, a beautiful communication about an opportunity, a new development, a new venture. As I said, swords are very much to do with communication, but also intellectuality. So, what is in your obstacle? Ooh, Two of Swords, a lot of swords here, eh? Two of Swords is about difficulty to make a decision between two things, two people. Two things can be. Sometimes can be between you, yourself, and something else. Not yet clear whether that's love or career. We will look into it further with the clarifiers. What is in the outcome? For Taurus, for February 2026, I hope that your new year has started on a very positive, exciting note. January is usually a weird month, you know, we're just now kind of coming to realizations on the new year, and this year is going to be full of energy and a lot of transformation. Not only transformations, actually a lot of action. This is what is about the fire horse as well. It is actually action. The previous year, 2025, was a lot about introspection and transformation, but this year is about action. We will see a lot of things, a lot of events happening, developing, and literally progressing into a specific thing everywhere. So, wow, a major arcana now, the Hierophant. That's in your outcome. Hierophant, that's about commitment, orthodox traditional ways. It can have various meaning. We will clarify to see what is happening here, but in your outcome, of course, it can be positive or negative. It can be follow the tradition, follow the rules, but it can be also rebellious, depends on the context. But it's usually to do with commitment. This can be, of course, in relationships, in partnerships, in career, in love. Definitely commitment. I call it the Pope, the Church, the Vatican in the Tarot. This is this card, the Hierophant. All right. Now, let's clarify here. But first, let me go through a little bit further. I already mentioned, but okay, let's just sum it up and then I'll clarify. Ace of Swords, as I said, this is a very intellectual card, communication, conversation. Of course, it can be an offer, it can be an opportunity to clarify something, it can be an opportunity to discuss something, we will clarify, but it's definitely moving towards you. In your obstacle is to make a choice. So, yes, it's definitely a discussion, it can be an offer, because you will find yourself, for whatever reason, that you are not at ease to make a certain choice. This card always warns that you have to definitely tap into your intuition, you have to connect with your inner truth, with your inner self. You have to hush out all the outside influences. That's the only way to make this decision. As you see, this woman is with swords crossed and she's blindfolded, she's quiet, in a quiet place, there is nobody, nothing around her to defocus her. So this card speaks, you will have difficulty. As you see, when there is a depiction of the moon there, the moon usually is related to lack of clarity, doubts, fears. So you have to tap into your intuition, you have to use your wisdom, your higher, even unseen capabilities, listen to your inner voice, and really remove yourself from outside influences, whether it's people, things, circumstances, energies. So you can make this decision. This is what it says. The Hierophant. Hierophant, as I said, the Pope, the Church, the Vatican in the Tarot. So, commitment, orthodox traditional ways. It's like anointment. It's like becoming a member of a massive organization. Something that is very stable, something that is very established, something that is literally immovable. It is set in stone, has been set like that for a long time, for centuries, for years. I mean, not literally, but it can be. If you're joining an institution that is hundreds of years old, we still have one of those. Underneath, can you imagine the Strength card? Interesting. Tarot is always so clear. Again, I'm reading intuitively, but I love it because this is absolutely fantastic, amazing medium that is given to us. I've mentioned it in another video, I don't remember for which sign, but one of my first posts that I posted when I started the channel, I have given a little bit of the history that I discovered about the tarot. If you're interested, you can go ahead and read it. It is really mind-blowing what this medium is actually, and what it means, and the knowledge that it carries. So, let's clarify now. Strength, as I said underneath, I didn't explain. Strength, yes, you will be required to be strong, but not only to be strong, but also to use... Now this card, let me explain a little bit more. This girl is taming the lion with a tender touch and caress. There is no pushing, there is no forcing, there is no threat, there is no manipulation even. It's with love, care, balance, very, very positive energy. But she's taming this lion. So the strength speaks always to me as card that the strength doesn't mean you have to be aggressive, to be in a fight mode. It's more to use your intellectual, emotional, mental skills. And then you will achieve, or you will overcome whatever is necessary. Oh, by the way, underneath is the Tower. Unexpected developments, unexpected changes, something out of your control. I'm not reading these cards in details. I'm just giving you a little bit of what energies are around, because they are under the deck. But let's clarify now. Let's go deeper into that. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Communication. By the way, Ace of Swords is also clarity. Yeah, I didn't mention that. Clarity, breakthrough. So that's moving towards you. That's very good, actually, because in the obstacle, whether this is going to be happening now or has been happening, been with you, is that you've been struggling with some decision. So very good that we have the clarity, breakthrough, communication moving towards you as an energy, whether it's through another person or circumstances or within yourself. Fantastic. One card came out. Page of Swords. In any case, I said communication. And communication it is. Page of Swords. Pages are deliverers of messages, of course. Swords again, communication. Yes, definitely. Communication is coming. Discussion is coming. I suppose now, because this clarifies your breakthrough, I just explained it to you. So it may be that this, especially this discussion, this communication that is going to happen for you, is going to maybe help you with the clarity that you need. So that is good. That is good. Also, the Page of Swords is your surveillance, espionage card. Just on a note about that, if it will be for some of you, maybe will resonate with some of you. Still collective readings. You have many different stories, but can be also advising you or reminding you to be vigilant, to dig into details, to do your due diligence, double check. Yes, besides being a messenger. So, because here we're talking about making important decision, we have the Hierophant about a very serious commitment, long-term commitment is the Hierophant in the outcome. So do your due diligence, check the details quietly, do the work that you need to do to get the clarity you need and to be absolutely sure of the picture presented in front of you, so you can make the right decision, the right choice. Okay, let's clarify the obstacle card, inability to make this decision, or struggling, or this card also sometimes, the way it speaks to me, two cards wanted to come out and I'll take them. Unbelievable, the strength card came back again. I'm sorry, I always get excited. Unbelievable. I wanted to say that this Two of Swords struggling to make the decision, sometimes it's also because, not only because we might not be clear, we might have doubts and fears. As I said, I already said it for the moon, doubts and fears, but it can be something within us that doesn't allow us, or we don't feel ready to make this choice. It's not that we are not sure which choice is good. I know that the classical meaning of the card is inability of fearing to make a choice between two things, but to me the way this card speaks is also that we know, sometimes we know what is the best choice for us, but we get cold feet to make it for whatever reason. I'm not gonna dig into that. You know how it can happen in life. Life sometimes can throw you in deep water and you have to swim. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it might be stormy. I mean, all things can be happening. Sharks may be lurking around as well. You are thinking there are sharks around. So, you know, the different scenarios that the universe throws at us to just see how we're going to handle everything. So, the clarifiers for your obstacle card, inability to make a decision, is your strength card, which I already explained. And the Six of Wands card, this is the victory. So, the way I understand these cards is you will get the clarity, whatever clarity and breakthrough, you will receive it, possibly through discussion or communication. However, within you is the answer, and within your strength is the victory, the right choice that you will make. Again, it just confirms over and over. The strength is that you have to really put faith in yourself, in your capability to connect with your higher self, with your intuition, to make the right decision, because this also requires strength for us to be victorious in something, over something. Even if it's fear or doubts, are you making the right choice? Is that for you? Sometimes even we may wonder, am I capable to make this choice and to be the right choice for me? It can be related with past failures or disappointments. Yes, of course, we all have been through such. But the only way that we can overcome that is strength. Strength and faith in our capabilities. I already explained you what this card means. There is no forcing here. There is no force. There is no aggression. First of all, she is using her mental, intellectual, emotional intelligence, let's say, and she has faith that she is capable of taming this lion, right? She is, look at her, she's caressing the lion without any, maybe she fears. I'm not saying that she doesn't fear. However, she knows she's not going to be bitten, right? This is how I take this card. Okay. What is the clarifier for the Hierophant for this commitment? Serious commitment, long. Oh, here we go, here we go. This is the Two of Cups, a very lovey-dovey card. However, I don't want to limit again that it's necessarily for love partner relationship. It can be a partnership, right? Let's just not look at the cards so kind of in a limited way, because we can always explain them in many different scenarios. However, the Two of Cups, of course, is meeting of the hearts and of the minds of two people who love each other, who want to be together. Again, if your story is about the relationship, a love situationship, okay, that's fine. If it's about business partnership, that's also fine. Meeting of the minds, meeting of the hearts, coming together to commit. Again, this clarifies your commitment card. A serious, steady, stable, long-term commitment. That's in your outcome. That's what it is, whether you like it or you don't like it. But that's what the cards are saying. So, do I want to clarify anything else here? What do I want to clarify here? Underneath is the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, Taurus. Something beautiful is moving towards you. And it's for long term. It's something that you will absolutely love it and thrive in it. Sun is a beautiful, beautiful happiness card, feeling like a child, achieving your wildest dreams, aspirations, just feeling at home. So, let me see if I want to clarify something else. I'm gonna pull two more cards. Yes, let's see. What is within you and what's within the person or the situation? Two more cards. What's within you, please, universe? One more card for what's within Tauruses. What's within you? What's within you, Taurus? And cards. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. The sun. right? I was shuffling. You saw that, right? The cards truly want to talk to you tonight. Unbelievable. So the sun is within you. You're protected. The universe is within you to move you into the right direction. This is what your heart desires, your soul desires. You will feel very, 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 very happy. Yes, you may feel with difficulties to make the choice for whatever reason. You know your story best, but energies and universe is behind your back to move you into this direction. It's the right thing for you. Just you have to listen to your intuition in your higher self. Unbelievable. What's within the person or the situation you're dealing with? The Hangman. Now the Hangman, interesting card. Few scenarios are coming. The Hangman is when we also have difficulties at making a decision, and we leave it to the universe to guide us and to enlighten us. He's hanging upside down, and here is the halo around him, light. So, but he believes, he knows, he has faith that whatever he is doing, the universe is going to enlighten him, is going to guide him. And of course, this also is the card talking about some sort of delays, quietness, non-communication, etc. So, you know your story best. Intuitively, what it comes to me, if it's about love or partnership, you have difficulty at making a decision, and perhaps whoever you're dealing with left it to the universe and just stepped aside to give time. This is within this person, and also maybe needing to get more clarity. I want one more card for the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? What is the situation here? The person or the situation. Why is the Hangman here? One more card, please. Clear card. Why is the Hangman here, universe? Why is the Hangman here? One card, please, for the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? One card flew, but I'm not doing this anymore. If the card flies out like that, I take another deck and I clarify with it. I'm gonna use my classical shiny tarot. I stopped collecting them from the ground. If the deck doesn't want to talk anymore, I leave it at peace. And the Knight of Swords. Communication again. Flying like the wind. Passionate. Ready to communicate and to discuss. So, the way I feel it, and here is Death and Rebirth also fell, but as I said, I'm taking only one card. Death and Rebirth, transformation, starting a new phase. So, the person you're dealing with, let's put it as a person, can be the situation, within the situation, but let's put it as the person. Left it to the universe, wanted maybe to receive also clarity and peace of mind, but I believe now is ready for communication, for movement. Very passionate, very clear-minded. We already had the communication, the breakthroughs moving towards you, and that's within the person or the situation that you're dealing with. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm very happy with this reading. Whatever is moving towards you is absolutely making you happy. So I'm going to read you one oracle message from my new, absolutely amazing, fabulous, look at them, Shaman Oracle deck. Look how beautiful they are. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I absolutely love it. I'm going to shuffle a bit, and then I'll pull one card. If a card wants to come out on its own, then I'll take it, but of course I'm taking only one card. Universe, please provide here a message for Taurus, and one card flew. We are like that with the universe. Absolutely harmonious. Always hears me out, and I listen to her as well. So, the mystical shaman. I'm going to read you from my ebook. Give me just a sec, please, to find it here, because for some reason it doesn't work. Like my search button doesn't work. One moment. The mystical shaman. What is going on here? One sec. Give me a sec. I literally got them yesterday, and I'm still getting used to the PDF and all that. Okay, here it is. Okay, here we go. The mystical shaman. This is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. The invitation. When the mystical shaman appears, you are invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain it to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. Be careful what you pray for. The mystical shaman cautions you against relentless attachment to a certain form that you think will make you happy, prosperous, famous, loved, etc. However, in seeing your dream come into being, had you considered what you were willing to sacrifice for it? Perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for so long, the story that only when you reach this particular goal will you be happy, that you will arrive. You didn't even notice you're no longer the person who wanted this outcome. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourself that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of life. Let it go. Let it be just a story and move on. Better tales are awaiting to be told. Fabulous. Amazing messages. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy to be with you here. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart who already have liked, subscribed, messaged me. I am, of course, at the beginning of this journey, aiming now at my 1,000 subscribers, then the 100,000, and so on, so I can be a help and service to all of you gorgeous people. I'll see you very soon. I'm releasing kind of bi-weekly, but if you like, subscribe and hit the notification button. It will pop up when I'm making something for you. So hope you enjoyed, and I hope I have helped and guided you as much as I could. I wish you absolutely fabulous, amazing February, and absolutely unforgettable, proactive and productive 2026. See you. Love you guys. Bye bye.